Hi ladies, it's Sadie here, and I'm going to be talking about the compliance rules, which I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but with any business that you're going to get into, there are going to be rules in place. The nice thing with Senegence is that you have the say in how you actually run your business. You can decide if you want to just do sales. You can decide if you want to just do a team. Do you want to do both? Do you want to do it fast? Do you want to do it slow? What are your hours? How much do you want to make? You can pretty much choose what you're doing with this business. But the most important thing to remember is that there are a set of guidelines that you have to follow no matter what. Now, first of all, before I even jump into some of the most important ones, if you guys go into your back office, there is under resources, there is a policies and procedures guide that you guys would probably really benefit from reading so that you make sure that you're following every rule in this company. Also in the Sadie's Ladies group team page, in the albums, in the photo albums, there is a policies and procedures album. If you guys don't want to have to go to the back office, you can read them on there. I would highly suggest learning about the company that you're working for and what you can and can't do with the business, because I know how much this business has blessed my life and I know how much it's blessed a lot of yours. And the thing that would suck so bad, I'm sorry for my language, is that if you did something to break a rule and you didn't even know and you got terminated for it and you lost your whole entire organization, your whole passion. So my biggest piece of advice, go learn those rules and know what you can and can't do. But what I'm going to do is cover a couple of them that have been a little bit of an issue lately that I have seen a lot of girls kind of having problems with, and so I want to address it and make sure that a lot of girls understand these things, because I know a lot of them are doing them without even realizing they're doing it wrong. So these are just a couple short compliance rules that I just am going to cover. The first one being, with our company, they are so involved in making sure that we all have an even playing field, that it's fair for everyone. They don't want competitive pricing. They don't want people outselling someone else. They don't want customers or people, recruits, jumping from one person to the other. So they've really tried to create an even playing field. And by doing that, they've set a certain percentage that you cannot offer more than, which that number is 15%. So what that means is when you are doing sales, when you're doing parties, when you're selling on Facebook, you cannot offer to your customers more than a 15% discount. If you get caught doing this, it will be reported to Senegence, or Senegence will find you and they will email you, give you a warning, and if you don't fix it and stop doing that, you will be terminated. It is very, very serious. They are very, very on their A game about doing this, and I have found a lot of girls that have already been caught doing this. It is not allowed to be sold on Etsy, eBay, any of those selling sites that you guys know about, Amazon. You cannot sell the product on those sites. So if you currently have products on there, we need to make sure that we're taking them down. And just so you guys know, if your customers come to you and say that they have found products on Amazon, understand that those are probably distributors that have gotten out of the business and are trying to just move the product. And with that, you can tell your customers, first of all, we don't know that the products have either been or not been tampered with. Have they been watered down so that they can charge a cheaper price? The other thing is we can't guarantee them. If they buy them from Amazon, they can't get the 100% satisfaction guarantee like we can give them. We can make sure that they're satisfied with their color. We can make sure that if they don't love the product, they're going to get a refund. If they buy from Amazon, that's not the case. So if you have a customer that's come to you and said, well, I'm just going to buy from Amazon, make sure to educate her on that. So also, as you guys, make sure we're not posting on those types of sites. But really, just going back to the discount, we have to make sure that we're playing fair. If I am, working a sell with someone and I'm just charging the regular price because I believe that we have liquid gold and I don't like to give discounts, and all of a sudden someone comes in and offers this girl 30%, she's obviously going to jump ship and go to this other girl, which is not fair. So we need to make sure we're playing fair and, being nice to all of our Senna sisters and making sure that that's a guideline that we're following. Now, when you do events, the company also wants to make sure that we are all on the same playing field again. And they actually say that we are not allowed to offer any show specials due to competitive pricing, and not even the 15%, because what the company does is they take into account that you've already spent so much money in investing into the cost of the event, the supplies for the event, so they don't want you losing more money by having to invest in all those things, then offer a show special. So what they're doing, and they know that everybody's invested different amounts for all these events, so they want, again, to keep it an even playing field. So if you're doing doing an event, make sure we're not offering show specials. It is in the policies and procedures manual. If you guys do want to look that up under events, you can find that. It's just, there's no competitive pricing. So make sure that you remember that as well. We are selling liquid gold. There's no need to offer discounts. And if you offer discounts on your page, I promise you your customers will learn that and they will sit around and wait until your next discount. You won't have sales because they know that you're going to offer 10% in a week or two anyways. So why sell yourself short? We have a product that's worth the money. Just help build up the product and help them understand why they're needing to pay that much money, and you'll be fine. You don't even need to offer a discount. There may be special occasions like your birthday or something, that may be a holiday that you want to offer a discount, but make sure we're not going over that 15%. Now, when you set up a Facebook group or a Facebook page, another really, really big one is making sure that the word lip sense and the word Senegence are not in your titles or in your names. So for example, my group name is Locked Lip Love. There's no lip sense, there's no Senegence. That is a copyrighted name, and we cannot be having that in, because what you're saying is that you're the company, you're part of that company when you're not. You're just an independent distributor for the company. So make sure you have a creative name, but it doesn't include the word Senegence or lip sense. You can put in the title Locked Lip Love, and you could put independent distributor for Senegence, but as long as the words independent distributor are in there, you're okay, because you're stating you are not an affiliate with the actual company. You are an independent distributor selling for the company. So I know a lot of girls will say, like I know Jerry Taylor Swade does this. Her name is Jerry Taylor Swade, independent distributor with Senegence, and she puts her ID number. Then people can look her up and it's very simple. But you cannot just say, you know, lip sense with Sadie Carter or Senegence with Sadie. That is not okay. So the only way it can be in your title is if it's associated with the words independent distributor. Got it? Okay, the next one is you cannot have a shopping cart attached to anything you're selling other than a Senasite. And I know that this has been a big one lately and people have been getting caught with this one a lot. A lot of people have different websites that they've created and they have shopping carts attached so that girls can go buy the product. That is not allowed. You can have a website, but what you have to do is set up a Senasite and attach the link to your website so that when they go to check out, they're actually being redirected to the actual Senegence's website and they're checking out there. You cannot physically have a shopping cart where your customers are going and purchasing the product on any website. So make sure if you want that feature that you are paying for a Senasite, which is $300 for a year or $30 per month, and that you are linking that up. Now with a Senasite, you can link it to a website, you can link it to your Facebook page so that they can click it and it takes them right to their checkout and they can go ahead and go shopping. It's very easy. So I would highly suggest that if that's the route you're wanting to go, you set up a Senasite and it's going to be a lot easier for you and you will not get in trouble. Now, those are essentially the main ones I wanted to go over. If you ever find that you see that someone is doing this, if you see that they have products on Amazon, if you see that they have more than 15%, like someone's offering a set for 30% off, or if you see that someone just happens to have lip sense in their name, you can screenshot that and send it to info@senegence.com. That's the compliance department and they will take care of it themselves, so you don't have to do it. We don't think that you need to be the one policing, especially if they're not on your team. So just send that information to compliance. They will take care of it. They are not mean people. They will email you. They will give you a warning and ask you to stop or take, said problem down. But if it's not fixed or addressed, you will be terminated. So please make sure we're following these rules. And if you do see it, report it. And that will keep our playing field very, very even and very, very fair. One other thing I want to talk about that is not an actual compliance rule. You won't find it in the policies or procedures, but it has been very heavily addressed by the owner, Joni Rogers herself, and the vice president, Leslie Boyd Bradley. A lot of things have been happening lately with people signing up and joining teams. Girls have decided to be very competitive with this, and they started offering free collections, or they'll offer to pay the sign-up fee for someone if they decide to sign up, or they'll give them a free color. Joni has addressed the whole entire company and asked them to stop doing this. This is very, very unfair because not everyone can offer that. Not everyone can afford to offer a free collection or offer to pay back the sign-up fee. And if I have done all the legwork to talk to someone and get them interested in signing up, and someone jumps in and says, well, I'll give you a free collection if you join my team, that girl's obviously going to go with the other girl, and that's not fair to the person who's worked very hard to give her that information. So we are just trying our very best, and the company's doing their very best to keep it so even for everybody so that there's no issues, there's no drama. And I really, really agree with this. I've never offered a free color, and all of my first line girls will attest to this. I've never offered a free color, free collection, sign-up fees. I believe that a $50 or $55 sign-up fee is good enough enticement. They don't need any more than that, you guys. Our sign-up fee is so low, you should not have to offer them anything else. And all of the benefits that they're getting for joining this company it's going to pay for itself. So I don't believe that you need to offer anything above and beyond. And the owner of the company has personally put out a message asking everyone to stop doing that. That was not really an issue until the last couple months, and we think that in the next couple months it won't be an issue anymore. So as long as everyone starts following that rule as well, we will all be on the same playing field. It will be even, and we will be able to support each other and just have fun in this business versus being mad at each other and causing tension. So those are really essentially the only rules that I want to go over with you guys. Again, you guys can look at the policies and procedures book in resources or on my team page under albums. I would highly suggest reading those rules. I would never want to get kicked out of this company for anything. It has blessed my life. I will be forever a rule follower so that I can keep my place in this company. It has blessed so many lives. So do whatever you can to play by the rules, to follow everything that corporates put out, and you guys will be so successful in this business. I hope you have a great day. We'll see you later.